so excited. It's new ship time.
Hello YouTubers, this is noobifier. Today is the 13th of April 2022 at noon today. CIG released the MISC EXPANSE Early Access Concierge Backers. They get access to it for 24 hours, and I expect the normal sale to begin this time tomorrow. So let me break that down. Let's begin. The mining career is going to be the main driving force behind the universe's economy. As I said previously, I feel this will be a very boring job, the job of the refiner. The ship itself, though, is critical for the future. We need a small-scale test for players to operate a refinery to allow for these game systems to be polished before the Orion is added to the game. So yes, fantastic ship. I see the ship working very well with a team of prospectors or paired up with a mole, and then serviced by a cargo team to take the refined materials to market. A very nice linear game system, a closed loop. Some had predicted that CIG would charge as much as $200 for this ship based on the previous release of the steel. That is not the case. One could say that this ship does less than a prospector, so it makes sense that it would be at or below it. On sale today, $135 war bond with paint and lifetime insurance for early access. $150 when bought with store credit, you get no paint, and it comes with 6-month insurance. The paint alone is $9. $260 war bond gets you a prospector and an expanse with lifetime insurance, which is a nice opportunity to pick up a prospector with LTI. $290 with credit for both ships with 6-month. And then CIG going full tilt on the movie references, the Roughneck Pack. That is your Expanse, Prospector, a Freelancer Max, Vulture, all with LTI. And the same thing with credit, comes with 6-month insurance for $565. Don't forget, these numbers are going to be different if you're in the UK or somewhere else that has tax. This ship is super simple and very straightforward. I have previously done a breakdown of the sneak peek that we got last week. I'm going to add that to this video if you hadn't seen it. Thank you very much for spending your time with me. Please buy within your limits. You're the one with a credit card. Fly safe, and I'll see you in the verse. Hello YouTubers, this is noobifier. This video is being published on the 1st of April 2022. That doesn't mean it's a joke. And it's important to say that because some of these videos were made popular for a couple years. Yesterday, CIG teased a new single cruise ship called the Expanse. It takes a bunch to get me excited about anything, especially yet another ship. But this one is different. I'm going to focus heavily on why this ship might be the most important in recent years and what that might mean for mining gameplay in general. Hopefully an interesting topic to get the discussion going. These do take some time to research, so if you like it and got something out of it, please share with others as that really helps a lot. Let's begin. The mining career is going to be the main driving force behind the universe's economy, and it makes sense then that CIG used mining first. Chris promised that mining would require skill. It would be easy to do, but to keep your dollars per hour high, you would need to plan and be good. Patch 3.2 was the first iteration of mining through the prospector. Very basic, but that release presented a mechanic and game loop that's pretty close to what we still have today. There was said to be no aspects of the mining gameplay that will allow a player to simply press a button and move on. The document Mining in StarCitizen from February 2015 laid out a set of specific jobs that would offer a team of friends interesting and profitable gameplay. Mining will require the right equipment, ships, and a team of skilled friends performing codependent jobs. So why then do I say that the Expanse is the most important new ship? It really has to do with the Orion. The RSI Orion, a chunky moneymaker, was first concepted the 20th of February 2015. It and the design notes that released the next day on the 21st laid out a very bright future for the detailed and meaningful gameplay. It's a stupid name. I'm going to take time now to ask why Expanse. An expanse is an area of something, typically land or sea, presented as a whole continuous surface. What does that have to do with anything to do with this ship? A prospector makes sense because that's exactly what the ship is doing all the time, prospecting. Orion is an RSI ship and they're named after celestial bodies, so their names aren't really more than a noun. So comment in the comments, do you think it's a good name? And would you care to tell me about why you think so, right? Moving on. Within mining, scanning is a great first level. Any player, all they might need to do is find good deposits and sell that information to the TDD. You scan, you make money, or perhaps you'll do this for your org, who will then exploit your work, providing a more efficient use of a large-scale operation. Scanning is the start. Scanning can be done solo from the flight deck of your prospector. The pilot finds, cracks, extracts, transports to a refinery, closing the loop, and makes a profit. We expand upon that gameplay with a selection of mining heads, consumables, and mining gadgets, but despite these tools, the gameplay is still inefficient and lacking the depth from the first documents. The Orion is a capital-sized industrial monster. It's unique in that it'll expand upon the prospector's capability and include a refinery. Its documentation from so long ago mentioned the following jobs, which are the pilot, the scan operator, the cutter operator, extractor operator, and refinery operator, and then of course they also listed a cargo operator. It's likely that many of these have been merged, such as the cutter and extractor, but there are more such as who will run the drones and several implied concurrent tasks that we can expect to keep operations running. The point I want to make here is for development, the Orion might be too large of a single jump. The Orion is too complex to be the next step, which is why I feel the Expanse might be coming out flight ready or feature complete sooner than you might expect. What we know so far is that it shares the same saddlebag system as the Prospector, but unlike the Prospector, I believe the Expanse will be dependent on others to operate. This is a shame in a way because the Prospector is truly a solo grind ship, so in the Expanse, unless you take jobs from others or pair up with a Prospector, the Expanse isn't really doing anything. To get from where we are with the Prospector now to the Orion, we need to test beyond just refining at a station. Let's flesh out how things might work. The mining team will have to be a minimum of a prospector who will find, crack, extract, transport, and refine. But adding an Expanse as part of that small team would free up travel time by offering on-site refine. The prospector could focus on what it's supposed to do with less downtime. Having a cargo team to offload the Expanse would allow these two to operate uninterrupted. Depending on the output, it might not be enough to have one cargo ship. And then these cargo ships might benefit from security, and the dig site would also need security. Perhaps one Expanse will be able to process for several prospectors, thus increasing how critical its operation really is. Already in a couple seconds, because of this new ship, we've gone from one player and a prospector to a team of mixed disciplines working together. The Expanse, when added, then will expand mining into a true multiplayer experience. The Expanse will join other specialized ships in allowing teams to operate deeper into the black or further from support. The Expanse will map out refinery gameplay, will drive the need to explore cargo transfer, tractor systems, and then once all of that is done, releasing the Orion feature complete would seem to be easy, like natural progression rather than an entire paradigm shift. I'm going to close out the video with a scenario to demonstrate how this all fits together and why it's important. We begin at the TDD, where your org bought some juicy intel about a really big deposit of a new ore called no bullshitanium on the surface of Pyro 4. No bullshitanium is critical to the smooth operation of the universe and highly valuable. Your small team is made up of 4 prospectors, 1 Expanse, and that'll allow everything to work without the need of downtime. 2 Hull B paired up with a Vanguard each to offload and sell. The dig site will be protected by a security detail, perhaps a Cutlass Red, a Vulcan support craft, and a Carrack as a local command ship. You arrive, scans show some deposits near the surface so the prospectors get to work, and in short time, the Expanse is working. Refined ore is offloaded to the hull ships and they start their trip. Security in the area is a critical deterrent to sustain long-term cover. The Vulcan is able to restock and refuel, but eventually even that ship might need to resupply. All of that provides the org with a goal, and teamwork provides the enjoyment. There's the unknown of operating in a hostile environment, especially considered the high-value commodity that's being mined. And with that, I feel that I've painted a complete picture as to why I feel the Expanse is critical and why I feel we might see it sooner than others. It's the next logical step in mining on the road to releasing the Orion. The Orion is basically a Death Star, and it makes sense that while we wait for servers to be able to support it, that we explore the other needed game systems. I can see this being a major part of my future gameplay. It's interesting and skillful, but most important, it has massive potential to pay the bills. Do I personally feel I'm going to be picking up an Expanse? Possibly just to test the mechanics, and then I'll probably sell it or give it away. It's not really my thing. I do know it's an important job, but not how I personally think I want to spend my time in game. I do, however, have an Orion that was upgraded from one of my referrals because I don't see Star Citizen as a single game. I see it as a series of challenges to learn and master. I can see myself spending as much time mining as I can see running cargo or providing escort. And with that, we come to the end. I hope you liked the video. Please pass it on to an orgmate or friend who may be interested. My goal is to grow, and I can't do that without the help of citizens like you. Please help me spread the word about Star Citizen. Don't forget to comment your comments in the comments. Fly safe, and I'll see you in the verse.